YouTube, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Good morning to you. It is Saturday, and honestly, I know it's probably either the first of the month or the last day of the month. At least that's what they say, but what really, it doesn't even matter, you know? But welcome, my name is Iggy. This is Iggy MB 5679, Get Truth or Die Line. Today we're going to jump down the realm of prisonology, okay? And I will be interviewing a young lady to show you guys the detrimental effect, aftermath, and what goes on corruption in the Florida state prison system. Dade Correctional Institution she was in. Now, this lady's crazy. I'm warning you guys right now, this lady's crazy. She's not the most stable lady, but she's cool as hell. She's loving, she's real, she's caring. She made a lot of mistakes in life, like we all do. And bottom line is she's my mother, so I'm gonna love her till the day I die, and then after that too, of course. But I'll be honest with you guys, man. She's still battling addiction. She's up and down with it, but you know, I'm not the type of dude that's just gonna bring anyone on my show. This is my mom, man, and she's a good story, man. She's a good story. I want to make sure she's not all messed up right now when I go in there and make sure she's not. But she's been doing better. She's on methadone treatment, methadone maintenance. She's doing a little better. You know what I mean? She's not in the streets or nothing no more. She don't steal stuff like she used to. She doesn't commit crimes and stuff like that no more. She gets her check, and my stepdad works. So I'm also in a neighborhood called Greenfield. In case any of you serving humanoids want to come find me, that's where I'm at. Anytime you want. But I'm on the east side, Greenfield. We are literally one neighborhood away from where the synagogue shooting happened. And later on, guys, I'm going to do this now. Later on, we're going to talk about what happened in Virginia. I also have a very, very, very good book that I remember I read in prison. I have to tell you guys about this. As we walk into my mother's home. Mother! Whoa, dude, what's up with the steps, bro? Damn. Dude, I almost got broke. You see that? This is a step. Mama. Mama. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'm out here. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it to you guys because my mom got some stories, some crazy stories. She's been through a lot of shit. We're going to talk about her being in Florida State Correctional, Dade Correctional Institution, and another separate county bitch she spent at the gun club. It's a notorious county jail down there. But I'm going to give it to you guys raw and explicit, uncensored, as best I can. The only line I'm not going to cross is telling people basically like shit that the guards don't know. I'm not going to get any inmate in trouble for something that the guards don't know about. But most things they know about. So we're coming to you uncensored today. Let's get it. Start by showing you guys the fridge, man. You got to know at your mom's house. Everyone got the fridge, right? So we're going to show you guys the fridge. I'm going to show you guys some old pictures real quick. Me and my mom. My mom went to prison in Florida. Remember that. She moved down there. And that's also, when I tell you guys I stayed down there for 2 years, that's who I was with. That was my connection down there. It was my mom, my stepdad. Right here, this is Mandy right here. That's my mom's best friend. She got life in prison. My mom, I was in prison with her. Shit, oh man, they got some stories there. Maybe we'll talk about Mandy one time. You guys let me know. Here's my mom and stepdad right now. It's 04. Oh, it's another one of my mom's friends from prison, Araya. She still lives in Florida. And this was another friend from prison. Ma, what's the bowl?
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Oh, there goes Mandy again. There goes Mandy again. Yeah, see, my mom keeps in touch with her to this day. They're good friends. She got life in prison, man. Her story's crazy, man. We should talk about it one day because her story definitely. She got a sad story, man. She's a juvenile, I think. Anyway, just hit me up in the comments if you want to hear about her again. She's from Jacksonville, Florida. Look, that's my sister when she was younger. Stepdad, mom again. Oh, check these pictures out right here. So, that's Pops. That's my Pops. That's me, my ex from Florida. And that's probably what I'm going to use as a thumbnail. There they go again. Here's my mom and sister. 2 sisters. Uncle Mike. Oh, there goes Mandy again. Yeah, obviously you guys could see she's one of mom's good friends. And
step-ups.
And there we go. Mom, it's my step-pops, Huggy. We're all, you know what I mean? I actually haven't spoken to them.
It's an update, about 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3
you know
weeks.
I mean? They're doing good. I'm proud of them. We're all in recovery right now. We're doing good. You know what I mean? It's good to have a good support group out there. For anyone that's battling addiction, just remember that's the number one thing. No matter how many people you know that got high, if they're clean, that's a good support addiction, a good support group because they know what you've been through. So remember that, man, and just know that thorough people that are real to you are few far and in between. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right, Mom, I'm about to interview you, Mom. Anyway, guys, we're gonna jump into it. Look, this is gonna be a very, very long. It's going to be long, so I'm going to have to do at least a part 2, probably part 3. And I outlined it as best I could. Let's get it. All right, Ma, what's up? Say what's up to them, man. This is the YouTube world. Anyone's going to see this mother, like I told you, just give it to them raw and uncensored. Keep the guidelines of, please, and let me talk, Mom. My mom likes to cut people off, but she's cool. Anyway, look, we're gonna try to keep it the guidelines with YouTube the best I can explain certain things.
Ask me
and
questions?
and we're gonna
start it off.
Make sure no one gets in trouble for stuff that they don't know.
I know.
Okay, Ma, I'm filming.
Right, but I
All
know
right,
that.
go ahead, Ma. Explain to them what. Okay, you moved to Florida.
Yes.
And when you moved down there, you were getting in trouble in Pittsburgh too much. Hug was down there. Hug's been in my life and my stepdad since I was born. My dad and mom was already the one that died. I told you I was already split. So, explain, why'd you go to Florida? Because you was getting in too much trouble up here, right?
I had 2 warrants. I didn't want to go to court, so I left. Plus
Florida.
My husband was down there. Your step-ups.
Right. So you go to Florida and you're new down there. You don't know the laws down there. You don't know how strict they are. The differences from PA. Even though PA sucks. And what happened? What landed you in prison?
Well, when I got down there, Huggy was working in Marathon Keys for the company he worked for, and I stayed there for 3 weeks. He picked me up at the Greyhound station. I stayed there for 3 weeks. When the job was done down there, me and Huggy drove up to Martin County, which is 1 county up from Palm Beach County, where we did live. So after that, anyways, we drove up. He drove for 5 hours. He got tired. So on US 1,
tell me why you went to jail.
Well, US 1, we stopped at a Ramada Inn. It was 2 a.m. So he falls asleep right away. Okay, I was in my addiction really bad. I was high, very high, and I wanted crack. So I had money and I went out by myself on US 1 with my thumb out. Okay, I got picked up.
And what happened? Just tell
they
me why you went to prison.
They dropped me off in East Store. I copped crack, and the undercovers got me right when I was ready to cross the train tracks to get on US 1 to go back into the Ramada Inn, and they emptied all my pill bottles that I had with me.
All right, so you got a crack charge.
Right.
So why do you go to jail? The crack charge.
Okay, well, they called a deputy. Well, that's possession.
So you went to jail for possession?
No. They called a deputy.
Okay.
Okay. The deputy came. He had the window open in the back this much. So I get put in the back. I'm cuffed. What I did was, all I was thinking is being sick. So what I did was I put my cuffs underneath my feet. I have a scar here. I pulled this hand out of my cuff, kicked the window in the back, and stuck this hand out and opened it from the outside and rolled out. Little did I know, because I was never there, I was in the perimeter of the county jail that
So
they were taking me
basically,
to.
you got so you got arrested, and then all you had was this possession, but not knowing where you was and the laws down there and the strictness of them,
Very
and all
strict,
you was doing
zero
was
tolerance.
scared about going to jail and being sick, as usually everyone does. You put your handcuffs around the bottom of your feet, and then
Under.
got one wrist through.
Yep, I
Okay,
still got the
go
scar.
from there. Go ahead.
Well, then I leaned out and I opened the door.
Right.
And I rolled out and I stood up. I got about 10 steps, went down in a little embankment.
Yeah.
But then I woke up in the showers, cuffed in front of me, all bloody. So they all.
And you were all high up on
I was
Xanax
very
too,
high
right?
up.
Yeah, so basically
Yes.
you're a drug addict, probably needed rehab, would have been the best thing.
But yeah,
and come to
right.
find out, you get this escape charge now. Tell them what they do to you, man.
Okay, so they don't have a 10% down there like they do up here. The judge does not see you until the next day, and he goes with the bond that the deputy or if the undercovers take you in, they set the bond. The bonds, I had bonds, all separate. So there's no 10%.
$60,000 bond,
I had
and
a-
no bondsman would touch you.
No, I had a
Because you're
50,000
out of state.
straight, I had a 750 straight, and I had a 250 straight.
Yeah. Tell them how they do that in Florida with the law. How when you get arrested, the sheriff, your arresting officer,
Gives the bond.
gives you your bond.
Right.
So that's a lot different in Pennsylvania, guys, because there's bonds when you get your arraignment.
Right.
You'll find out, and in Florida
already
law,
have your bond.
as soon as you get arrested, the arresting officer actually gives you your bond.
It's on
So
paper.
now, and then you end up finally after a month, Huggy talks to a bondsman, talks him into dealing with you and letting
No,
you go.
I got
That's-
out on probation after 30
Oh,
days.
it was after a month though. Okay.
Yeah, no
Now
bondsman
you're on-
We
would
got
touch
an
me.
attorney. I
Yeah,
paid an attorney. The attorney went in front of the judge and got her bond.
Right.
Got her bond.
All right, guys. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna explain to you the difference now. See, I didn't know this. In Pennsylvania, when you were on bond probation, you could get out on bond and you could have to go give urines at pre-trial service. And PA though, it's a lot different than this. So I'm gonna explain. In PA, you just go take a urine at the pre-trial office or with your PO. My mom's gonna explain how they do it down in Florida. So in Florida, when you finally get out on that bond, Hug pays a $10,000 bond. You're out on bond for the escape and the possession case. Out on bond, they urine you and tell them where you went to take a urine at.
at the county jail.
She actually go to the county jail to take
And-
urine down there. That's
And
crazy.
they test you. Okay, you pee in front of a deputy. They test you right there. If it's dirty, you get cuffed.
Bam, straight to jail.
Straight to, you're in jail. You go to the
Yeah,
other
straight
side.
up, straight upstairs.
Yeah,
But the
GP.
first time they end up accidentally catching you a week later after the urine, right?
Yeah.
You what was
Back,
it hot?
I wasn't up. I had a curfew and I was not allowed back on Martin Luther
Oh, so
King
you didn't get
Boulevard.
caught for the urine.
No.
What your urine was clean.
Yeah.
When you so you got something else. You got a new possession charge, right?
Yep.
All right, now let's start with going of how you end up getting 30 months in prison. Down there, there is no good time. You get a flat sentence, and my mom ended up getting 30 months. Let's start with let's see, ma. Tell them why you went to a max out prison. Why'd you have to go to you was at Dade Correctional Institution, right?
I did
Women's.
my R&O, reception and orientation at Broward Correctional Institute
Did that
in
at
Fort
Broward.
Lauderdale.
And you got sent. That was your processing, right?
Yep.
Right.
And then you get sent to
I
Dade
got
Correctional
sent to Dade
Institution.
Correctional Institute because my custody level was closed custody. I couldn't stay there at Broward because they have DOT and outside grounds. Dade don't have any of that. Inside grounds.
I'm gonna sit down right
Is
here.
it
Because she had that
escape charge?
escape charge carrying. with
Right.
her.
Right.
And-
the escape got her.
And when I was in the county, I also got charged with introduction of contraband to a penal institution.
Oh gosh,
I had
man.
Xanax.
About a goofy mug. She's about a simple mug. But
I had that too.
damn, I'm trying to think. I know we got so much to talk about here. You've been through so much bullshit. I guess we could just start, because there's definitely gonna be a part 2 and 3. I guess we can just start with the bullshit through processing, and then we'll get into all this stuff.
No, when she went to turn herself in at court,
Was my
and
attorney.
she knew she wasn't getting out, she brought a bunch of Xanax in with her.
That's how you got the
And
contraband
goalies.
charge. And
Well,
gold thing.
after a few
Dolphin.
days, all the inmates knew she was totally destroyed.
Annihilated.
So they threw her in the hole and searched her and found her Xanaxes. So they charged her with contraband.
Introduction of contraband.
That's a
Yeah,
felony.
I got that charge before too.
Institution.
Yep.
That's
I
I got that in the
carries-
county with the counselor girl.
carries
Yeah,
one
guys,
to
you know the
five.
counselor store I told you
Yeah.
when I was in the county, that's my step-up, so that's who the counselor used to meet. And like I said, we can't incriminate no one. We all been caught for
Yeah.
this shit. Everything we're about to tell you guys, we've been caught for. You know, my stepdad is an electrician too. Anyone that got anyone in Pittsburgh needs some electrician work, hit me up, man. He's a beast at electrician, best in the city. So
Yes.
I guess we'll get to why Hugs banned from every Florida prison. He's never allowed him back in one of them. We'll get to that. Ma, tell him what the processing was and how Broward County was. What was that processing like down there? Or this is state though, not the county jail. This is
State,
Broward's
right.
processing receptionist
The
jail.
reception.
Reception
What was
and
that like?
orientation.
What's that like in there?
It sucks. You go into Foxtrot. It's a housing unit on the compound for 3 weeks, and you just go through all the clinics. You go through you know, dentist, medical, for a physical, any psychological
Psych, right.
services.
What type of shit you see in there? Any crazy shit, or was that more laid back? Or
No,
that's usually the craziest
there's
times.
a lot of crazy
Reception, everyone's fresh.
Yeah.
You're with lifers mixed all in, right?
Yes.
Lifers.
Murderers,
Petty crime, white collar criminals, they're all mixed.
everybody in there's close custody or maximum security.
Okay, I got you then. That basically means, guys, that everyone's a convict for real.
And
like
most
these women
people-
are crazy.
Most
I've
people
heard so many
in
They're
there,
stories.
locked down 24 hours.
most
Yeah.
people there were leaving in a body bag.
Okay. What's the craziest thing you ever seen in reception? You think of anything? Anything you want to talk about? If
Well, the girl underneath me in my bunk, because it was open bay in Foxtrot, they were doing searches, right,
right.
on everybody's bunk, and the girl that was under me, they found a shank, and when they asked her why, she wanted to use it on me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man,
When
you
I
never
was
told me
sleeping.
that.
yeah.
That's what that bitch said.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yep.
crazy.
She didn't get out in 3 weeks. She stayed in there for 6 weeks, and she never even hit the compound. They must have shipped her somewhere else.
What are you saying? You're saying reception? You're in there for 3 weeks in that dorm
Yeah,
open bay.
if you're not an idiot, you're
yeah.
out in 3 weeks.
Otherwise, they'll screw you over. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. So that place pretty much sucked. How long did it take to get to Day Correctional Institution? How long are you there?
I was shipped down there within a month and a half.
Month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
What the one in Broward was it like violent, or was people more chill? Did you see anything, that stood out? Guards, how were the guards there and stuff? Or was it just laid back chill? If it's just laid back chill, just go
They're
ahead.
all right.
We
If you just work, because if you don't work, you go to the hole. Segregation, you're done. You
So
lay
you
down.
have
and
to
that's
work there at
It.
reception.
You gotta work. No, when you hit the compound.
You
'Cause
have
I hit
to
the
work.
compound. Oh yeah, or you lay
Did
down.
Broward have the death row inmates?
Yeah,
Yeah, Broward had death row.
yeah.
inmates.
Broward,
Okay.
BCI had death row.
So I can see what you mean, how it was.
with death
Okay.
row, yeah. And,
I'm just trying to help the people understand. Too.
right.
Um,
And I didn't know anybody in that state because I was never there. So you have a mixture in South Florida. You have a mixture of everybody. Cuban, Mexican, Guatemalan, Puerto Rican, black, white.
Everything, right? Yeah, Florida. I remember being down there. They
you
have everything.
Right.
What's the gangs like? Explain the gang life in the women prisons. Is there gang life in there? Do they gang bang
Yeah.
these gangs heavy?
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
What's the gangs? What's their names? You remember them?
No, they were just like maintenance crew. They were all lifers, and they have already been in for, I'd say, 20 years.
The gang life in Florida prisons with women. It's like, go ahead, how would you guys say that is?
Drugs. They were the people that sold the drugs.
Families.
And
They
families.
all have like
Families, yeah.
mothers,
Prison moms.
then sisters.
Oh,
I had a prison
form
family.
little
you had a prison
families.
family.
Yes, I
You had
did.
prison moms.
A prison
Right.
mom.
That's what the bulldog on the fridge was. That was your prison mom, right?
Don't say that word, because
All right.
where I was,
All right.
you got assaults. You know, people, they
What do you
assaulted
mean? If you
people
say bulldog?
over girlfriends. Don't say that word.
All right. If that's what you said, I'd have got assaulted if I was a girl in prison and said that.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't but
That's
if
whose lap you
if
was sitting
you
on, right? The
even
big
looked,
girl with
gave
no-
googly
with
eye. If
little-
I gave
with no
googly
hair,
eyes,
right?
what? Say, go ahead.
The one on the fridge, you're sitting on her lap. She has short hair, like a boy haircut.
Yeah.
That was the prison mom, wasn't it?
No.
I thought the one I met in Florida that had the son. That wasn't the prison mom?
Yeah, you met her in Florida.
She's on the fridge, Ma. You're sitting on her lap on your fridge in a picture. All right, it's cool.
Okay.
That was prison mom, and then you have prison sisters. These are your gangs
Yeah.
in Florida women's prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
I
different than
had
ever I
two
ever heard.
sisters,
Right.
three
Yeah,
sisters,
they're all family.
three sisters,
That's crazy.
and me, my prison mom,
Okay.
and like that was it. We were very close, very
And
close.
a girl will get messed up messing with your prison family, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the prison family sticks behind you.
Right.
No matter
Have
what.
you
You go to
have
the
any
whole-
crazy stories with the prison families you ever seen off the top of your head? Or do you want me to keep going?
Well, I mean, there's fights every single day. People get maced, pepper sprayed, because once a fight breaks out with maybe two people,
Right.
the girlfriends jump in.
Yeah.
Then their prison family people jump in. Then next you know, there's everybody brawling, on the compound, not even in the rec yard, on the compound. So
Right.
everybody goes straight. That's a lock. That's a DR on the locked on the spot, not a walking DR.
Got you. Okay. And you was Mandy in your prison mom? In your prison family?
Oh,
I mean.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's the one I showed you on the fridge, guys.
That was my best friend.
You stick talking to her till this day, right?
Yeah, that's.
I
her
write to
sister.
her.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Right to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other prison sister, Britt, she's not allowed on U.S. soil ever
She
again
got
in the rest of her
deported.
life.
Oh, I remember you telling me about her.
She lives in Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Yeah, she got deported back to
Deported. She
Jamaica.
went. INS picked her up after her 3 years. She was only 26, right? She's never allowed on U.S. soil. And when I got out, she called me. She was already. The Jamaican authorities picked her up.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
wanted
man.
me to come visit her, and I said, well, how do I blow up a raft and row to
Right.
Jamaica or
You-
what?
Yeah. That's.
Because I missed her. Me and her were tight.
Yeah.
was
That's
a
messed
trip.
up. That's
It
messed
was a
up.
trip, yeah.
I could feel for you. I know
Because
what you
our
mean.
first job, my prison mom put us all together, the prison family, in the main kitchen,
Yeah.
and we were the main cooks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the pots are so big, I had to get inside it to clean it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the big. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What do they call? They're called those big stoves, big circles. I figure we call them not a brittle. They're brittle. That's what's called a brittle, right? The
What,
big stove you wheel over sideways and stuff.
Oh no, we had a big pot with a
This big
thing
pot.
chained to it.
That's what I mean. You
that
go like
looks
it.
like a row, a paddle to row a boat. That's how you start it. And it was
Yeah,
chained.
ma.
Yeah.
And on the side you can wheel it so it turns sideways and all the stuff, all the water comes out.
Oh no, okay. Well, ours we had to.
Oh.
I had to get down and open like a plumber and
Yeah.
open up the valve.
And they turn sideways too, Mom. That's what I'm
Oh
trying
well,
to tell
we
you.
filled it up like that.
Both of them turn
the
sideways.
2 pans,
How'd you
4
get all the
pans,
food
6
out, Ma?
pans.
You gotta turn it sideways to get the food out.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, we opened a valve on every
To get the
prison's
food
different.
out, Ma,
Yeah, like grits,
will fall through the bottom.
noodles, They all go to the bottom. You
But
open
mean you
a
could
valve.
not tip this sideways? I
No.
know what valve you're talking about, Mom. Please.
Yeah.
You
And they
couldn't
could-
tip it sideways?
Nope.
Damn, that's ridiculous.
And I worked the grill too, even in Chow Hall B.
Right.
Because there's two in the kitchen, and there's one in one of the chow halls at Dade. Because there's two chow halls. And my supervisor, we worked for outside people, would put me always on the grill
Yeah.
at breakfast
That's a
time.
love shot, right?
Yeah,
That's one of the best
On-
places to be.
yeah.
Right.
She put me on the grill in the you know, when the people that work on the line.
Did you ever get betrayed by a woman? I mean, I'm talking about a prison family woman. Did
No.
Did anyone ever tell? Never. So you guys
Never.
are that close in there.
Yes.
These guys are tight. Oh, that's cool. That's what.
That's all
That's
you got.
surprising to me because women are crazy in jail. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a lot of stuff with girls in jail. They're worse
Most
than
of the
guys. I
people
heard.
in segregation were in for assaults because of their girlfriends. They'd
Huh.
pick up a butt can
Yeah.
and hit people over the head with them. I mean, anything and everything.
Yeah.
went
They
on
use
in there.
weapons right away. Women. Yeah.
Shanks made with
Cool.
toothbrushes and razor blades. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
There, 3 people passed away, young.
During your bidding, you went from what year to what year?
I maxed out May 27th, 2004.
About the three people that passed while you were there.
Okay, my first
you wanna talk
housing
about it.
unit was Echo, and a girl Star that I was close to lived in there. She had 11 years. After she got to her, like 2 days to EOS,
Right.
she had a heart attack and died.
She had
And
a heart
had
attack.
11 kids waiting for her at home. Yeah, she was young. She was having trouble, and she would go to the infirmary.
Young with a heart attack.
Yeah, she'd go to the infirmary. They'd send her right back to Echo, our housing unit, like nothing was wrong. Well, she died of a heart attack right in Echo dorm.
Because they wouldn't take care of her.
In her girlfriend's arms, because they both lived in the... See, girlfriends also get in each other's housing units for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right. I don't know, man.
Hey, I
One
don't
day.
have a problem with that, though.
Yeah. One day, you know, we'll see what people
It's
say in the
all
comments.
about
We can talk about it one day.
Making
Yeah.
money. They don't like to spend money on doctors.
Right. I was gonna say that. What's the Florida system like when it comes to the medical treatment?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yes.
Well, same with where I was.
Yeah.
We had
Just like the
Horizon up here.
women, the old women that had life without parole, natural
Right.
life, they were in the infirmary dying, and it was awful. Me and Mandy, my best friend in prison, would change some of their diapers. Of course, we got their perks and coatings, but no, it was terrible. Rashes and everything. They didn't get taken care of, and they were dying. They were all dying. They were so old. They've been in prison all their life. Back when you can wear your own
Wow.
clothes.
Right.
Just like my prison mom, she went up for her 25th for parole. I mean, up to the parole board, 25th year.
Yeah.
25 to life yet. They denied it. She went back on her 27th year. They denied it. She lost her son at 21, her only son. He was in a car accident. And then her husband was in a federal prison. He had a stroke and died while she was in state
Oh
with
man.
me.
That's
He
hard
was
to
in
deal
a
with.
different state.
And the
federal.
medical treatment was terrible.
Yes.
They didn't take care of them.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
The
They
troll,
should be
he's a
watching
lamb.
cartoons
So-
instead of watching real shit like
Come
this.
on, let it go. You're good. So anyway, so we'll wrap it up with that. And you know, guys, look, if you want Mom Dukes to come on, tell part 2, because trust me, there's a lot, but I just know how videos over 45 minutes go on here. But
Oh,
like, I got
that's how Mandy
pages and
did.
stuff to ask her. So I'm gonna give you guys the option to tell me, man, if you want her on part 2. Look, I got all kind of stuff to ask. You want her on part 2, part 3, we could talk about solitary confinement, and I really want to get into the exposing guards and corruption
Mandy.
and stuff in there. Let's wrap it up. Oh,
Mandy.
Mandy, she wants to tell you guys about Mandy, so you guys let me know about Mandy. That's her friend on the fridge
My
doing
best
life.
friend. She's
Mom,
still in.
We'll just wrap it up with the craziest things in prison. Wrap up with that. The craziest stuff.
Well, there was a lot of crazy shit, but one that got me was a CO that was a female. I'm not going to say no names. Was fucking one of the inmates, which was one of my friends, in Delta housing unit.
Having
And-
sex.
Yeah, having
What is this? A girl or a guy cop?
girl.
It's a girl cop having sex with
Yeah.
another girl inmate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but
Oh
the
my
men,
gosh.
the sergeants and that.
What? There's a lot of sex going on in there.
Yeah, and there's a
Uh-huh.
lot of sex that's unwanted by the female inmate.
So we're talking about rape now. Wow. So I got what you're saying.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? We'll leave that for a part 2. If you guys want to hear about my mom going into that, let me know. I will try to keep it between the guidelines. But yeah, so I can tell you got a lot. I got a lot of stuff that I didn't even ask. We'll wrap it up with this, guys.
That
but-
changed my life too, being in prison. Changed my life, people. It changed. And
Do you
not
mean-
for the better.
Not for the
I'm
better.
clean now, but that's not because I was in prison. Prison is not rehabilitation.
You should have went to rehab.
I got higher in prison than I did before I went to prison.
More drugs in there than on the street. You
Yeah,
said too. I heard.
they're more
before.
Well,
expensive,
that's
but
how
hey,
fucked up
I got it.
Florida was.
Shit,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Ain't never been in a rehab.
Charlie
Never
dorm was the
been
crack
that.
house, yo.
Two cases, a small amount, $10 pieces of crack, and they didn't offer her a rehab.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. She
And
should've
I
at least
was
got
never in a
chance.
rehab in my entire
Yeah,
life.
you never got in trouble
Just
with Florida
detox.
before, neither, right?
Well, I was never there. That's why.
Yeah.
The whole thing that's fucked up in Florida is
Sorry,
every county
guys.
is different. I got busted with 5 bags of heroin in
And didn't go.
West Palm Beach.
Yep.
They offered me.
While I was in prison.
They offered me probation, like at my preliminary
Okay, I
hearing.
got what you're saying. Every
Boom.
county's different law.
If
Just
you
like
go-
up here.
Up
here,
in,
too.
Up in Martin
Yeah.
County,
Yeah.
5 bags of heroin, you would have done like 3.5 to 5
That's who
years.
sent me to
Wow.
prison. That's
3.5
who
to
sent me
5
to
years.
prison.
Martin
Martin County.
County,
A
dude.
redneck county.
They're all redneck
That
county.
it's all by crack, but they didn't know like,
Racist
there
in
was
there.
hardly any heroin
Yeah.
there, and that was my main drug
Like
of
when there's a
choice.
shooting
Right.
suspect,
What?
like say there's a shooting, somebody gets shot in Martin County,
Yeah.
they'll take them, put them in the police cruiser, take them up over into St. Lucie County and drop them into St. Lucie County.
Yeah.
So they don't have a homicide in Martin County.
Yeah.
Okay.
Port St. Lucie. It's
Wow.
a different city. These
Yeah.
are
Wow,
like
down
different counties.
Right,
Redneck
right,
Yeah.
I got you.
Republicans.
Yeah.
They don't
Redneck
want
Republicans.
that. That
Yeah.
don't happen
But
in
what you know
Martin
what?
County.
And we can do another chapter about gun
That don't
club.
happen in Martin County.
Yeah, oh, gun club. Yeah, it's notorious county
Oh,
jail gun
man.
club in Florida.
I did
She'll
9
tell about
months.
that too. You guys name it, we can claim it. What was I just about to say? Oh yeah, my stepdad here actually, guys, just throw this out there. He got wildlife too, but he's actually from the neighborhood where the synagogue shooting took place,
Yeah.
and that he grew up there. That's where he grew up.
Yes, yes.
Bar mitzvah there.
What's he saying? My
I
bar
got
mitzvah.
bar mitzvah there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
bar
his
mitzvah.
bar mitzvah was there.
Oh,
He wore the
good.
little
Say bye to
beanie.
them, Mom. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this
everybody.
up.
Hey, and all, hey, you asshole trolls better leave my son
Yeah,
alone.
screw them, man.
Reason why that
He's
happened-
an OG.
That hasn't come out yet, Greg, but the reason
Peace.
why that happened,
Yeah.
triple whammy
What's triple whammy?
at that synagogue. What was happening that day at that synagogue was, one, you had
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
What?
want to say peace.
What are you saying? What's your option at the synagogue? You're saying?
3 things were happening at that synagogue on that day.
Okay.
You had a gay couple,
Make some coffee, Mom. Yeah.
a gay couple
Right.
that adopted a boy from
Right.
another country, and they were having the religious ceremony to have
The day of the shooting.
the day
Oh,
of the
okay.
shooting,
Gotcha.
of having the religious ceremony to having the brisk, his dick circumcised.
Oh. We're wrapping up with that.
So no. So what I'm saying is they were totally against gays having, marriage, gay marriages,
Okay.
and then adopting immigrant kids.
Okay. Alright guys, thanks for coming. Appreciate your time. Value that. Go smash some likes for me. Hit that subscribe button. And the best thing you could do is hit that share button so more people see and understand what really goes on the inside, and especially in Florida State Prison, because it ain't good. YouTube, alright guys, what's going on? We're going to wrap this up right now. It's already Monday now. I got to try to re-upload this video to YouTube from Saturday evening. All day yesterday my YouTube internet was down, and then when I woke up today it was back up and running. So hopefully we can get this joint on there. I had to edit a couple more things out of there. I don't know if that was why. I don't even think it was why. I think it was just strictly because something was wrong with YouTube and all these power outages and stuff going on. We'll speak on that. We'll be back live tonight. Anyway, man, smash that like, share, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, and don't judge, man. Keep your criticism as far as another person besides me to yourself. You want to hate on me, talk your junk to me, do as you please, but leave my mother out of it. My mother's in an early stage of recovery, and let her live, man. But meanwhile, I thought you still got to get on here and share a story, man. It's important for people to know what goes on. And Florida seems like a really messed up judicial system. Like, the prisons are bad, and she's a nut. Trust me when I tell you. There's a lot more of that. Like I said, you guys let me know in the comments, man. It's all love. Iggy MB 567.